How to attack a mountain road safely? Can you? Well, of course you can. And how much fun you can actually have while being safe is impressive. We all know that mountain roads are fun, but that doesn't have to make them dangerous. Before we start, I want to say that I am not going to say these things because I'm a better driver than other people or something else. Most of these things are from my small experience, and just a few are from what other people have told me. Now, based on this premise, let's start. First and foremost, we need to stay in our lane. I've encountered so many drivers that cut blind corners and put everyone in danger, even themselves. It's really bad when you see someone cutting a corner like that. You're, I'm thinking, what's going on in their head? It's a blind corner. Come on. And I've encountered these types of drivers, and when I encounter these type of drivers, I need to take evasive maneuvers, which are either turning more or less depending on the corner. Of course, if you're going on a right hand corner, you're gonna have to turn more the steering wheel. If you're on a left hand corner, you're gonna have to unwind the steering wheel a little bit. And what this does is make your car unstable. It induces unwanted weight transfer, which can result in the pendulum effect, or a tank slapper, more commonly known. Well, I don't really understand these type of drivers because I understand cutting a little bit of the corner if you can see like two corners ahead. You see that nobody's coming. It's a winding road, left, right, and you can clearly see there's nobody. But at the same time, even then, you're not gonna be able to see if there's a person on the side of the road, a cyclist, or I don't know what else can be on the side of the road, or maybe a parked car. You're not gonna be able to see it, and you're gonna hit it. So it's dangerous. Stay in your lane. This is what this is the conclusion that I've come to. Now, secondly, taking into consideration the first point, don't ever go at 100% of your ability. Go at around 80% of your ability, not the car's ability, your ability to drive. As we all like corners, I've realized that if you stay in your lane, even the smallest corners become quite fun, and the whole mountain road becomes a lot more exhilarating and a lot like a never-ending racetrack. Well, I truly encourage you to go exactly how the road goes. You can take whatever racing line you like, a more geometric racing line, a squared off racing line, but try to and think of the fact that you're on a street circuit. You have walls. The lines are walls, especially on the left side. Well, of course, drive on the right side of the road. So on the left side, think of that as a wall. You can't cross it. If you cross it, you crash. So leave a little bit. Have some margin of error for it. On the right side, you can, of course, cut a little bit of the line if you have some more asphalt to your right. That's no problem. You can do that all day long. So for of my circuit racing fans out there, think of mountain road, especially the continuous line. Think of the continuous line as a wall or something. These next few tips are not necessary, but it can greatly improve your time on the mountain. I will not go too in depth about them because I want to make special videos dedicated to each one so that I can go more in depth. Please look forward to those videos. Now, the first tip is to heel and toe downshift, or if you're on a pretty steep incline, the engine and the heel will slow you down enough so that you just need to rev match downshift. You're not gonna need to touch the brakes if you lift off not that far, but far enough. You're gonna have a smooth rev match, and that's it. You don't need to brake. This is a lot of fun because it involves you with a car, and it makes you a lot more attentive to what kind of road is coming up. Maybe the road surface is gonna change. Maybe you're gonna have some potholes. Maybe maybe you're gonna have a really blind corner, and you can kind of realize when it's a blind corner. You see, alright, it keeps on turning, and it's not stopping. Now, the second unnecessary but extremely fun tip is to left foot brake. I want to preface by saying that if you haven't done it in a parking lot before, don't ever try it on a public road for the first time, please. And I can't stress this enough. In my left foot braking video, you will hear some quite interesting stories about my first time left foot braking, and I'm gonna give you a little spoiler of the video. I stopped left foot braking for like a year, maybe even more, year and a half. And you're gonna have to watch that video to see what exactly happened. I'm gonna tell you, it's not good. It's like I completely forgot how to left foot brake. So please, first try it in a parking lot a couple of times. I encourage you like brake 5-10 times. Then you're gonna be somewhat comfortable with how the brake feels on your left foot. So how it feels to brake with your left foot. Well, I'm kind of done with the tips, but actually I'm not. I have 2 more bonus tips. The first bonus tip is to learn to look far ahead. This is something that I am still struggling with, but it's so much easier to drive when I manage to look far enough ahead. It's so much safer, and I hope that I can insert a clip of how far ahead Formula 1 drivers look. It's impressive. No, you don't need to look that far ahead. They know the racetrack is the same racetrack, but I do encourage you to look at places like 2 or 3 cars ahead of you. It's so much safer. Sometimes I still struggle, and I catch myself looking in front of the car, like only a car length in front of me, and that's dangerous. Usually I do that when I'm coming to a corner and I'm scanning for potholes, or when I'm coming out of the corner. For the apex, not that much. I still do it sometime, but I catch myself very, very rarely doing that. I catch myself more often looking just in front of me. When I'm exiting a corner, I'm looking for like the best place to exit for the best line, and I sort of forget to look far ahead enough. Yeah, and that's something I still need to work on. But when I manage to look ahead of me, like half of the time, I feel so much better. It's so much safer, and I truly encourage you to try and force yourself to look a little bit further each day. And now the second one is to not stress about it. If you're there to have fun. You're not there to set lap times. Leave some room for the people that are going to cut the corners and enjoy those beautiful roads. The second bonus tip was also for me. So in a way, these 2 bonus tips were for me. So just a reminder for me when I watch this video again. If they're for you, I'm happy. If they're also for you, thank you for watching. You probably enjoy watching one of these 2 videos on screen right now, so please pick one. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment if you thought these are some helpful tips. God bless you all. Till next time, bye bye.